Hello, this is Alex. Um, Virtually I had to record this in computer. Some reason I tried to record this to my phone, and some reason it did not work. But I had to do this in a computer. So you read the title, you know what to go discuss. This is I came up with this guy called the Whiteling Connor. Um, and I keep seeing him on Instagram. Um, I do have problem with him, but I gotta show the clips later why I have problem with him. But uh, he's basically criticizing women about stuff they wear, stuff they act, and stuff they do. I don't have a problem with it. In fact, some parts of what he said are I do agree with him, but there's something that I have to criticize him harshly, and unfortunately, he's not a whip here. I'm not talking like whip here as whack, and not as crazy as the Tate brothers, Hamza, Karika. I will go talk to him in a different video. So stay tuned with that and other ridiculous creators. But he still means that he's not fighting the fairness or the gender war. He did this completely um incorrectly and how he approaching it. Uh, I'm gonna say this are not would not be helpful with women in art. In In fact, I actually think he might make things worse. So yeah, and people who like him, um, I'm not here for chaos every single little piece of him. In fact, I do agree with him for some parts, but this but you guys are now experience a lot of stuff real life scenario. I have explained about the webhit video before, so I went deeply on it. So yeah, I'm gonna show the Instagram clips about 10 to 15 what I'm talking about, and I gotta give my thoughts. My honest thoughts about is is some of these videos I have saw from him uh might be my first reacting of these videos. Or there's some videos that I have seen and I find it's bullcrap. So yeah, let's get in. Goes him his Instagram. I obviously sent to who following him, obviously for people privacy. I always do that with Instagram. Also, I'm going to center that likes on Instagram. So that's gonna be it. Let's click one his first video.
Yeah, yeah. This is you, right? She wants to lecture us about lukewarm Christianity. But I posted that before my walk with God. So then why is it still up on your page, sweetheart? I know a bunch of dudes would watch her post and think, yeah, that's the kind of wife that I'd want. Well, here's your
Okay. first failure, I'm not gonna say is bad, but I'm not saying it's good. So it's criticizing women about liquid Christian. First of all, I actually don't know what is Yukon Christian. Second thing is, dude, you did not give time to read whole entire thing. Um, I had to go back at the beginning of this video, but unfortunately, in the computer, I cannot go back to the video unless I watch whole entire video. I yeah, but I do agree with him about that woman. Hold on, let me see.
Christian wife.
I do agree women should not post something like that. Um, especially if it's a Christian. Um, this is it do have a big problem about female posting their body. I could there might be a coming videos that I could explain that a little more deeply, but not as deeply as much. So yeah, we did offer kind of a great start. Move to the next video.
Fixed it, sweetheart.
Alright, I'm going to be honest. What she wearing is kind of inappropriate. Um, second, so I do agree with him about it. I like the short editings from him. I actually do like it because it do show the greatest sample of it. But Sally Dad on say on the shirt, excuse me, the father is not involved with this. In fact, um, there might be some fathers actually support daughters dressing like this. Um, I might because he might be porn addicted, or he might support a lot of women who's um show their body. I don't want to assume it, but yeah, uh, but um yeah. Oh, what the heck is that comment? Okay, I saw a comment. This is his. This is one of the top comments. I saw one. Everybody know these comments to know that he's only for shirtless dude. Listen, I'm Ali, but the the courses is glasses. I don't know what he's even mean. I gotta be honest, but let's move on to the video.
You're welcome. Actually, we don't want to see your flapjacks flapping around. So, next time when you're getting dressed in the morning, stop thinking how legally naked in public you can dress.
I gotta be honest. I don't think most women doesn't think about it. They only show what seems cute with them. I is a way how the society accepted this, but it's not technically her fault. But nothing is you should not dress like this. There's a day you should not dress like this. So yeah, and these women are not naked, but yeah.
Put a shirt on, then call your father and apologize.
You know, this father's actually good to put that. And another thing is, the father are not even involved with this. In fact, I don't think father gonna care about it that as much. You think you would. So, you're wrong.
Dang, that's tough.
A lustful man is one of the worst men you can date.
Is this you?
Alright. It's kind of disturbing she's wearing like that. But, I hope she's going to the beach. But anyways.
What about the lustful women like yourself that post their practically naked body on?
She's not naked. She actually covered herself. In fact, I believe it was the cleavage. So, yeah.
Online. Don't worry, sweetheart. I fixed it.
Again, I like the way to edit the shows, but Dad should not be in there. In fact, I'm not that offended about she wearing like that. But again, you probably should not wear like that.
For you. You don't want to be humiliating your father like that online. See, feminists like this suffer from adult spoiled child syndrome, that they literally think that the rules don't apply to them.
Here's why about it. Not only feminists that wear pills like you. Actually, I actually don't even wear pill again. Again, I only see your videos. Maybe in real life you're not a wear pill, but I'm calling you a wear pill because only criticizing is these women acting like this. There's videos I saw from him that I like can't understand why he said, "Oh, I have no problem." And I think this is kind of the one of them videos, kind of, but usually with more modesty.
They can say and do whatever they want beyond consequence. Dang, that's so tough.
A lustful
There you go, brother. Nice and comfy in your hotel chair, watching on as your girlfriend records herself bending over for a bunch of random men on the internet to give.
All right. First, I don't know. He has checked his her account, but I do feel bad about this guy. That's one thing is, but second thing is, I don't know who this woman actually is. I don't know who this guy is, but are you showing truth about they both boyfriend and girlfriend? Because I know girlfriends they dating or they're boyfriend and girlfriend. So yeah.
Give her sexual attention. But don't worry, I fixed it. Because
Again, I like these edits, but stop with the side dads in there. You could put a regular pants, nothing like this.
it's really not that hard to put on more than just basically underwear in the gym. Dang, dude. That's just so tough.
Everybody, I don't understand. This is me. Actually, move on. Let's go to the next video. I lost my thought. Oh crap.
POV, you are falling in love with Garrett Graham, but reminded that you have a husband and kids. Why these kids of ours always getting in the way?
Okay. It's just disturbing, but I gotta keep on this video. I gotta replay the video, but it's kind of disturbing.
Married woman. I'm cracking up. This was me today. Married woman. Literally me on the last episode. Married woman. Ha ha ha, yes. Married woman. Ma'am, you're not alone. Ma'am, you're a Muslim mother acting like this? That's crazy. Muslim, Christian, atheist, black, white, it doesn't matter. You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. Dang, that is just so tough. PO.
Okay. A hoe to a housewife. I don't think these, but you take it out of context, Jude. You take it out of context of one video. And yeah, so that's one thing. Second thing is, I do agree about these women should not have celebrity crush, even though they are married women. Married woman. They should not have celebrity crushes with this. In fact, celebrity crushes on it should not have, but I think it is designed by. This is my theory. I think Hollywood are designed to get us hooked and try to be in love with anyone, and it has happened with men also. So, are you criticizing these women only criticize women about silent consciousness? But are you doing something? Are you saying that our woman is acting like that? Um, because I know there's men has similar things than this. So there's double standards. Um, and of course the comments are in it. I'm gonna check the comments when I'm editing these videos. Um, just I'm clicking your comments profile. So yeah, yeah, but again, I do agree about the semicolon. It needs to stop.
The thing I will never understand is why gyms are so cold. Why can I not take my jacket off right now?
Because the gym is not a strip club.
Because you can see how cold I am.
You're
I do agree that gym should not be a strip club, and I do agree women should not wear like that. But I'm gonna tell the story right now. Um, actually, I'm gonna pay the fare and I go tell the story.
welcome. See, all you had to do was put clothes on. We need to make gyms colder again so these certified gym strippers are forced to put more clothes on when they go out in public. That's so...
Okay. I think it's going to be impossible. Reason why for making Shame's code. I went a gym from my local place. It was hot. Even with the fan on, it was hot. I was sweating. By the way, I was lifting weights. Imagine me running. Because yeah, imagine me running and me dripping down of sweat. I'm not joking. I do. I went to gym also, but I'm gonna say another thing. All the girls that I saw in the gym, 3 girls are wearing a sports bra to a gym. out of I could say rough estimate 20 women. There's a lot of women in the gym. I only see three, by the way. Two of them are they lust for women. So two of them are like I'm talking sketchy. You know how these kind of women are like look I had to say that. You, you know what I talk about when they look real hot, but they look stay very sketchy. Like they will have like nails. The nails will look long. I I cannot explain it. I gotta try to. I gotta put a folder right right on the left corner, but you know what I'm talking about? But it's two girls is like that. But again, it's day low ratio. It's not like 75%. It is much lower. I move to the next video.
I am a 34-year-old mother of two, and this obsession needs to stop.
Hi, signed your loving husband. She said mother of two. Husband wasn't even a thought. I warned him last night that I'd risk it all for the other guy. I'm a 41-year-old married woman. This needs to stop. I quite literally said this today, sincerely married mom of two. He met me in my dreams last night, then my husband awoken me with a coughing fit. What do you think would happen if the roles were reversed? These same women would call their husbands disgusting, misogynistic pigs for sexually objectifying some random woman on a TV show. But it's
Okay, you finished my this is my opinion. Um you didn't finish the um the clip but the full like video, but what she said are true. Women should not sexize um these celebrities. And she said I made a mother too. Um she knew it should not be normal. She knew that not be normal. So I see nothing wrong with it. But some of the comments are like pathetic. Um like some of the comments are pathetic. Oh my god. The top comment on this video said, "What's wrong with married woman?" I don't know because you only see most extreme examples of it, and you're not going outside. I I bet this guy um doesn't go outside as much. Yes, I could center his name, but yeah. Next video.
You do not want to smoke. Bitches be sleeping on me.
there you go. You're
Okay. 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 I have a problem with woman, not him. That woman. I do agree. These women should not wear that.
welcome. You wouldn't have had to worry about people seeing your private area if you were wearing more than a bra and underwear. Once upon a time,
Okay. I do agree with him for that.
women had decency and they didn't go everywhere dressed as legally naked as possible.
Okay. Maybe the cities, but since the cities, um, since there's a certain category called OF Mars that go to gym to sexize them, then they want creepy guys to support OF Mars. It's because of that. It's not because well, maybe she's not an OF mom, but so yeah, that's
Can you repeat what you just said?
I said, if you are married or in a relationship and you don't figure out a way how to mention your partner or your husband or your wife to a new member of the opposite sex, then you're doing it wrong.
Your wife is an internet stripper.
oh boy. Okay, this one gonna hurt. This one I gotta be criticizing harshly. Not him, but the woman. Let's go. She is a whore because this is an average OF model Instagram. I have seen hundreds, I'm talking hundreds of OF models from Instagram. To be fair, I'm to be fair, these Instagram models make me hate women more. So I was like, I was got web paired. So that's one thing. But trust me,
Is that doing it wrong? Yeah, not mentioning the fact that you're married or in a committed relationship when you're speaking to someone of the opposite sex is wrong, but so is posting your butthole and your boobs online. It's because of you spineless cuck men.
do you know about men that got addicted to porn? I'm sorry. You're so criticizing men about be addicted with porn. I'm just gonna be honest. Is it? Yes, men should. Yes, that man should not be married with her. And all, but there's no excuse to call them cocks for because because a man a supposedly I call a whore. So yeah,
That have enabled a generation of these entitled, disrespectful women to behave the way they do.
you know. Okay, I'll go be honest. We did try to do that. Um, we did try to criticize that for years, but we've been censored to criticizing this. We have been censored for years and years. With this. Yes, there's a lot of men try to fight that. In fact, more you think or would. But have you heard about sin reduction, sir? I'm gonna explain it later what I mean for that. So yeah, next video.
Lessons I'm teaching my sons as soon as they turn 21. All right, let's take a look. 1, if she plays games, walk. Grown women don't do confusion. Good. Learn how to cook, fix a tire, hold eye contact. Good. A man's word means nothing if his actions are weak. Good. Let's see. Discipline beats motivation. Show up even when you don't feel like it. Good. Attraction fades, loyalty and peace don't. Amazing. You have all that good advice and you overlook the one where you should tell your sons to stay away from porn stars like you.
Alright. I'm still upon this. I do agree with everything what he said. But the sticking that OF goes give good advices, but it turned up this one woman is a whore. Great video, man. So yeah, next I gotta give that a like.
There you go. Now you don't have to worry about it slipping anymore. A bra is supposed to go underneath.
I do agree with him, but I don't like the daddy shorts. Oh my god, one of the comment is funny. Who alpha male covering woman gonna support a report? I'm gonna kick his profile when I editing this videos. Oh my god. This is gonna be fun. Okay, one more video.
My man is my bodyguard. Well, that was an easy fix. All you had to do was put clothes on. Your entire page is just showing off different angles of your ass. I don't think guys should look at half-naked women like you in the gym or like the pictures like you women post, because it fuels you with the attention that you're craving. Instead of your man being so upset that guys want to look at you when you're dressed half-naked in the gym, maybe he should be upset that you're dressing half-naked in the gym.
Alright. This is a poem what I talk about this woman. This is not a bad video, by the way. In fact, he actually pretty calm. He's actually, I would say, nicer with the other videos. But again, there's not a lot of women that doesn't do that. In fact, I don't think majority of these women doesn't support that. Only these women do are these feminists or the creepy web pairs. Yes, both feminists and web pair are treating women as hoes like that. So yeah, that's all the videos I could say. Now move to the camera. Oh, this is Alex. When I was editing this video that I supposed to release like a week ago, but I kind of stuck a sentence and bug errors. I came across his new video. Actually, the newest video as I'm recording. That I have to talk about it, and my thoughts is completely outdated. So let's get the video.
What are you doing?
Just messing with it.
Don't mess with it.
Yeah, I fixed it. You're welcome. And she posted that on Father's Day, just as an added humiliation. She makes posts like this saying that revealing clothes are hot, dressing modestly is beautiful, hell is hot, heaven is beautiful. Yet her fiance proposed to her when she's wearing a bra and underwear in front of a crowd of people. Oh, and the icing on the cake? She's a Christian. Dating is just cooked, bro. Even the Christian women are corrupted because of weak men like this that enable their behavior. That is just so tough.
Okay, so this is the most ridiculous video I have seen of him in weeks. I now think he's web-paired based on what I have seen for him. So I actually managed to find her account, her Instagram account, and yes, she probably should dress modesty, but then I checked his fiance. I managed to find his fiance account, and his fiance account is similar thing that her post. So you saying that these women should not wear tight skirts, a bra, but it's because I him wearing no shirt and shorts? Are you gonna let that slide? But this is not my biggest problem from him. Is the marriage. Actually, when he criticizing him being a beta cock man. He's not. That's the worst part. He's not. He actually loved by Christians. He is. He is loved by Christians. There's a couple Christians creators that I knew the good Christian that criticizing porn, fairness, whip here, it have criticizing, people about sin, and these people follow this guy. He did nothing wrong. He's probably more max than you criticizing every little piece of it with women. I'm so done with these influencers think women should not wear nothing that so unless they wear modesty. Nowadays it's hard to find girls who are modest nowadays, unfortunately. But I'm not saying you should not wear whatever you want. In fact, I'm saying you should wear something that it doesn't show lust. And I don't think this is not lust. These webpage YouTubers are against feminism of my neck, even though feminism is basically the same thing with webpage. That it goes against guys and men girls who look really fair. Yes, I see questionable posts from her. I did see that before, but I'm not gonna even criticize her because I still freaking down at this the right link Connor, whatever the hell it's pronounced. So this is my message to you, Connor. I have questions that you must answer. I'm talking, you must answer these questions. Question number 1. How you live with a feminist mom? If you have, what you experienced? Question 2. How you have a good woman that doesn't show their body, that basically basically doesn't show body, lower you, take care of you and many more. So that's question number 2. Question number 3 is, how do you have a good relationship with any of these people besides, I'm not doing social media, like outside world. Number 4. I know you're a Christian, you probably go to church occasionally, but besides church and work, how you go out to do stuff like to stuff like that, or you stay home a lot after church or work. How you watch porn or lots of content? Because yes, I know porn is really hard to. Porn is definitely the hardest addiction to take with yourself because the dopamine will stay stable like that. So, yeah. How you exposed to porn past 7 days, maybe 10 days? If not, are you used to be addicted with porn? Or are you currently suffering addiction with porn? Because that could make a pack your brain about women. But I'm not saying women should be a porn star. In fact, I say completely opposite, but that's why I'm fighting this right now. So yeah. That's like my main question is. Also, I did say about semen reduction earlier this video that I totally forgot to mention that after I semen reduction is basically a seed. You're hurting your seed. It is basically what it is. It's more advanced with NoFap. It is better version of NoFap. It's basically gives like energy to yourself and many more. So that's how I talk about semen reduction. So yeah. So I noticed more creators like him have like criticized a woman being like that, or have give dating advice, or dating advice, or many more. But guys, you should be careful what you watch or follow with these guys who criticize this, because content like this are not gonna solve the gender war. In fact, you probably make things worse. With both sects actually, because if the red pillars make things worse, in fact they have made things worse, the feminists will have more power about it, and again the culprit this are happening. These algorithms, guys, you watch on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, they show you the most extreme version of it that want to hate us. Yes, I knew there's a problem about women cheating. Yes, I knew there's a problem about the porn. Yes, and I continue to do that, but there's a lot of extreme content on both sides, feminists and the red pillars, like the violent corner that I criticizing right now, that they keep you hooked, and it'll be more red pill. I got caught myself earlier because I was red pilled around 3 months ago, and I caught myself doing that. Like, wait a minute, I've been red pilled. Now I've realized algorithms give me the most extreme version of it. So yeah, be careful of that. And what's hard about these algorithms, will have hundreds, thousands, millions of followers. So the algorithm is definitely give you guys most extreme things. This is I'm trying to warn you guys about this. Mostly every single video I have done, I warn you guys when I done the red pill video. I'm gonna continue to tell you guys about this because if we acknowledge this, hey, that might happen. But these are gonna say like, oh, this happened like all the time, blah blah blah. We're not gonna have a stable society another 20 years if that keep that up. So that's not the reason why I'm making this video, to be able to get aware of these guys. Yeah, that's all I gotta say in my thoughts. I want you guys to give me a sub and a like of my video, because the YouTube algorithm is gonna help me, and it's gonna give message to people more if they need to. Also, leave a like. Leave a comment. Whereas I could talk about it. Like I'll probably go talk about the black pills, or the Log Maxers, or I'm gonna talk about with God, because I'm a Christian. But wait, I should mention this. I should mention this earlier that I've totally forgot. I'm I'm a Christian that I agree with him. But still, I mostly disagree. And I forgot to mention this earlier also. I think I was too nice of these reaction looking back of it. So yeah. But again, give me a like and subscribe. Again, I'm gonna have it activate. Also, I have a Discord server that help men to struggling about the porn addiction, repair, even the fairness propaganda. If I want to join that, is the link of my description. So yeah. But guys, learn from me and see you soon. Bye.